Hello and welcome back to this course. Today in this video we are going to start our new section in which we learn about the conditional statements. There are three conditional statements in Java that are if else and if else if. We will definitely discuss about each statement in detail in different videos. So for this video I will only focus on the if statement. If statement is used to specify a block of code to be executed if a specified condition is true. Means we will just type the if statement and we give one condition. If that condition is true, then that block of the if statement will be executed. And if that condition is false, then that if block will not execute. Look at its syntax. You first have to put the if keyword, then you have to put the round brackets, and in round brackets you have to give the condition. You can also say in expression. Now if that expression or condition is true, then this block will be executed. And if the condition is false, then the block of if will not be executed. I hope you understand. Looking at the example, then we have just create an integer variable or with the name age that contains value of 18, and I have given the condition that if the age is greater than and equal to 18, then print you are 18 years old. And outside I have typed another statement that will display statement outside the if. So let's run this example on our IDE. Now here in NetBeans, in the main function, I am just going to declare a variable like int age, and I am not going to give it value. I am going to take input from the user. I just type here scanner s1 is equal to new scanner and system.in. I first import the scanner class, and then I am just going to age equals to s1 dot next int. Now I have got the value from the user using the scanner class. Now I am going to apply the if statement here. So I type here if keyword, then in round brackets I just type here age is greater than equal to 18, then come inside the block and print this message system.out.println you are 18 years old. And outside the body I just type here system.out.println statement outside the if block. So before running this program, I am going to write one statement here like system.out.println enter your age. Now if I run this program, you will see a message enter your age. I type here 25. You will see you are 18 years old and statement outside the if block. Now I am going to run this program once again, and I type here 12. Now you can see that the statement within the if block is not executed because the condition is now false. 12 is not greater than equal to 18, so that's why we don't get message you are 18 years old. We only get statement outside the if block. So in this way the if statement in Java works. In our final project, we definitely use if statements to evaluate our different conditions. I hope you understand about the if statement. If you feel any problem, then don't hesitate to ask me a question. I will definitely help you in every problem. So I think that this is not much difficult concept. You understand it easily. So that's it for this video. I will see you in next video of conditional statements. Welcome back to this course. Today in this video we are going to discuss about the if-else statement. As we are in the section of conditional statement, this is the second video of conditional statement in which we learn about the if-else statement. Now in previous video we have seen that if statement is used to specify a block of code to be executed if our condition is true. But we use else to specify a block of code to be executed when the if condition is false. It is just simple. When you write a condition in the if statement, and if that condition is true, then the else part is going to execute. Now remember that at one time only one part will be executed. If the condition is true, then the if block will be executed and the else block will not be executed. But if the if condition is false, then the else block is going to execute only. Looking at the syntax, you see that I have just put the if keyword and then I give the expression. Below that line there is a block of if, and after that I have just typed the else keyword. Then I have specified the body of the else block. Now if that expression or condition is false, then the else block will be executed. Looking at the example. For an example, we have a integer num is equal to 68. Now if num modulus 2 means when we divide 68 by 2 and we will get remainder, and if that remainder is equal to 0, then we will print the number is even, else we will print the number is odd. So let's run our example on our NetBeans IDE. Scanner S1 is equal to new scanner and system.in. Now int num equals to s1 dot next string. Now we get the number from the user. Now I type here if num modulus 2 equals to 0, then print number is even. You can also print the number here to make it more better. I type here num concatenation operator is even, and in else block I type here system.out.println num is odd. So before running, I am going to print one more statement here, like system.out.println enter a number to check even or odd. Okay, so now if I run this program, you will see a message enter a number to check even or odd. So I just type here 13. 13 is odd, which is absolutely right. If I run this program once again and type here 90, 90 is even, which is also true. I run this program once again and type here 9999, and now 999 is odd, we know that. So in this way if else block work. Now watch that once I run this program, I give the value, only one block is executed at one time. Both if and else block cannot run at a single time. So at one time, only one block will be executed. I hope you understand that how if and else block works. This is definitely very helpful for us in our project also. So I hope that this video is helpful for you. If you feel any problem, then don't hesitate to ask me a question. So that's it for this video. I will see you in next video. Hi and welcome back to this course. Today in this video we are going to discuss about the if statement. Now this is the third video of conditional statement section. Now with this statement you can execute one block of code among many blocks. What that means? Look at its syntax first. You see that I just type the if block first and give the condition to if. Now after that I have typed if else and I have give one more expression there. Now here in this syntax you can see I have 4 blocks. One is block of if, 2 blocks are of else if, and the third block is else. Now see that in the second and third block I have used else if rather than I use f. Because if the first condition is false, then it moves toward the else if and check the next condition. If that condition is also false, it moves toward next and check the next else if condition. If that condition is true, then it is only going to execute the statements in that particular block. And if all the conditions are false, then the else block will execute. We will understand it in a better way when we run a program on our NetBeans. So this is an example. You can see I have a variable with the name speed that has value of 90. Now in the first block I have just typed if speed is greater than 100, then print car is fast. Then I have used the else if block, and in the condition I have typed if the speed is greater than 70 and speed is less than 90, then print car is at medium speed, else print car is slow. So in this way if else if works. So let's run an example on our NetBeans. Okay, so first of all, here in NetBeans I am going to take input from the user. So I type here system.out.println and I type here enter your age. Okay, and okay, and I type here scanner s equals to new scanner and system.in. Okay, and I import the scanner class. After that I type here int age equals to s dot next int, and here I am going to use the if else if. So I type here if age is less than 18, and I simply print here system dot out dot println, and I type here you are less than 18 and teenager. Okay, and now I'm going to use here else if. I type here else if and I give the second condition. So I type here age is greater than 18 and age is less than 40. Simply print system dot out dot println you are a young guy. Okay, and after that I type here else if age is greater than 40 and age is less than 50. Then system dot out dot println and I type here anything here, you are not young nor old, like this, anything like that. After that I type here else system dot out dot println and I type here you are old. Okay, so now if I run my program, you will see the message enter your age. I type here 10, you are less than 18 and a teenager. Okay, I run this program once again and type here 34, you are a young guy. Okay, I run this program once again and type here 90, you are old. I run this program once again and I type here 48, you are not young nor old. So in this way we can use the if else if statement. First of all, we have taken input from the user and stored that input in the age variable, and this we have typed the if, that if the age is less than 18 then print this message, and then we have used the else if condition, that if this condition is false then execute this condition. So check that if age is greater than 18 and the age is less than 40 then print this message, else if age is greater than 40 and less than 50 then print this message, and else print this message. So in this way we can use the if else if statement in Java. I hope that you understand. Anyhow, if you feel any problem, you can ask me a question. I am always here to help you. So that's it for this video. I will see you in next video. Hello and welcome back to this course. Today we are going to discuss about the nested if statement. If statement within a if statement is called nested if statements. means when we write a if statement within the block of if statement, then we call it the nested if statement. You can see its syntax. I have just typed the if block. You can see the red curly braces that denotes the outer if body, and within the body of that if I have typed another if statement. First it checks the outer if condition. If that condition is true, then it come inside the block and check the next if statement which is present inside. If that condition is true, then the statements are going to execute, otherwise nothing is going to execute in this scenario. Looking at the example and find the largest number of 3 using the nested if statement. So let's create a program for this using nested if statement in our NetBeans. So here I type here one statement like system.out.println, enter first number. I type here scanner s1 equals to new scanner system.in and int n1 equals to s1 dot next int. I got the first number. Now I'm going to copy this code here and paste it 2 times. I change enter second number and change it to s2 and n2 n3 s3 s3 and also type here third number. So after that I type here if n1 is greater than n2, then come inside the block and check if n1 is also greater than n3. Now before writing any condition, I will declare one variable here with the name int largest number. Okay, so I store largest number equals to n1 else largest number equals to n3. Now for the outer if statement, I type here else and check if n2 is greater than n3, then largest number equals to n2, else largest number equals to n3. So okay, at the end I print the statement system.out.println largest number is, I concatenate largest number. So now if I run this program, I enter the first number here like 12, enter second number 45, and the third number is 90. You see largest number is 90. I run this program once again and type here 100, 1 and 5. Now the largest number is 100. So in this way we can easily find the largest number using the nested if statement. So first of all, I have take 3 inputs from the user, like enter first number, enter second number, and enter third number in 3 separate variables. Now at the first, I compare if n1 is greater than n2, then come inside the body of the if block and check if n1 is also greater than n3, then definitely n1 is greater. We store n1 in the largest number variable. Else n3 is greater than n1, store n3 in the largest number. Now for the outer, if I have write another if block in which I have checked one more condition, that if n2 is greater than n3, then store n2 in largest number, else store n3 in the largest number. So this is just simple, very simple logic that we have applied here to find the largest number using nested if statements. So in this way, nested if works in Java. Okay, so let's dry run this program. For an instance, the user type n1 100 and 2 70 and n3 50. So at first it checked n1 is greater than n2. So 100 is greater than 70. Yes, 100 is definitely greater than 70. So it come inside the block of the if and check the other statement. Is n1 is greater than n3? Yes, 100 is greater than 50. So we store largest number is equal to 100. And we know that once the if condition is true, the else block is not going to execute. And for the outer if that condition is true, then this block is not going to execute in this program. I hope you understand how nested if works for us in Java. So if you feel any problem in this concept, you can definitely message me. You can ask a question. I will definitely help you. So that's it for this video. I will see you in next video. Hello and welcome back to this course. Today in this video, we are going to discuss about this switch statement. A switch statement allows a variable to be tested for equality against a list of values. Each value is case. The variable being switched on is checked for each case. You can better understand this statement when you perform a practical. Looking at the syntax, then first we type the switch keyword, and after that we will give our condition. If that condition is true, then it is definitely going to move in the block of the switch statement. Now inside the switch statement we type the case. You can type as many cases as you want in the switch statement. First of all, you have to type the case, and then you have to give the value, and you have to type the statements. Now that statement is going to execute if we have that particular value, and then we use the break keyword to break from this switch statement. We write many cases in the switch statement, and at the end we give a optional default case that if nothing is going to match with that value, then run this default case, and we give that default case some statements that execute if nothing is matched to that values. So let's look at example. Identify constants and vowels using the switch statement. So let's create this example on our NetBeans. So first of all, I type here system dot out dot print ln, enter alphabet to check it is consonant or vowel. So I type here scanner s1 equals to new scanner system dot in, and here I type char alpha equals to s1 dot next and dot char at 0. Now what does mean s1 dot next dot char at 0? It takes the string. We know that the next method takes the string from the scanner class. Now it takes from the string and read only the character at 0 index. Means that it is only going to take the first character of that string and store that character in the alpha variable. Now I have taken the input from the user. After that I type here switch and pass alpha in it. Now in the body of the switch I type here case A system dot out dot println this is a vowel, and break that. Now in case E system dot out dot println this is vowel, and also break that. Now I'm going to copy these two cases from here and paste that here and change their value. I type here A, E, I, O, and at the end I type here U. It asks enter alphabet to check it is a consonant or vowel. I type here A. This is a vowel. I type here Z. This is a consonant. I type here P. This is a consonant. I type here U. This is a vowel. So you can see that how the switch statement is working for us. It checks the value of the alpha. If that value alpha match with this case, it prints this statement. If match with this case, it prints this statement. If nothing is going to match with these values, then it is going to execute the default statements given in the default case. So let's change this example and write one more example here. We create a MCQ type program that we have a question and we have to answer that question. So I change here. I had a question: which of the following is not a high level language? And now I'm going to copy this statement and type my choices. I type here 1.java, go to the new line and print 2.php, go to the new line and print 3.python and the 4.machine language. And just add /n here. And now I'm going to change it with int choice s1 dot next int. Now I type here choice and to change the case to 1, 2, 3 and 4, and remove this one from here and give default statement that enter correct choice. Okay. So if the first is, we know that machine language is not a high level language, so I just type here wrong and change it to wrong, also change it to wrong and change to true. Now if I run this program, you will see a message: which of the following is not a high level language. The first option is Java, second is PHP, third is Python, and fourth is machine language. We know that machine language is not a high level language. So I type here 4 and press enter. You see true. I run this program once again and type here 3 and wrong. I type here 1, which is also wrong. Now again I type here 90, enter correct choice. So in this way the switch statement works in Java. I hope you understand the logic of this switch statement. So that's it for this video. I will see you in next video. Hello and welcome back to this course. Today in this video we are going to solve a problem here. You can see the problem. The discount rate is 10% for the quantity purchased between 100 and 120 units and 15% for the quantity purchased greater than 120 units. If the quantity purchased is less than 100 units, the discount is 0%. Now in this statement you can easily observe that someone is purchasing some items, and if the items are between 100 and 120, then I have to give him 10% discount. And if he purchase the items which are greater than 120, then I have to give him 50% discount. And if the items are less than 100, he purchased the items that are less than 100, then I have to give the 0% discount. And I have to create this program basically. So the scenario is that we have to take input the number of quantity and the price from the user, and then we have to apply some formulas and some conditions that evaluate our answer. So first of all, here I'm going to take the input from the user, the quantity and the price of that item. So here I type scanner, you can say S1 equals to new scanner and system.in like this, and I type here int. Okay, I import the scanner class first. Okay, I type here int, you can say price equals to s1 dot next int. Okay, before that I print out statement here like system dot out dot println entered the price of single unit like this. Okay, now I go to the next and type a statement here system dot out dot println enter the quantity of items you want to purchase. Okay, and I type here scanner s2 equals to new scanner system.in, and I type here int quantity is equal to s2 dot next int. Okay, so okay, I have taken the input from the user, the price of the single unit and the quantity that he want to purchase of that unit. Okay, so now I have to apply some logics here. First of all, I have to check the discount rate is 10% for the quantity purchased between 100 and 120. I have to give him 10% discount. If the items are greater than 120, then I have to give him the 15% discount, and if the quantity is less than 100, then I have to give him the 0% discount. Before applying some conditions here, I am going to create the variables here. Like I type here float you can say discount uh, amount and equals to 0f right now, and float you can say that revenue that we generate basically 0f right now, and the last one is you can say discount rate. I type here discount and then rate, which is also 0 at first. Okay, so now I have the 5 variables basically. One is price, one is quantity, and 3 float type variables: discount amount, revenue, and the discount rate. First of all, I apply the if here. If quantity is less than 100, then I have to perform some actions here. What I want to do, I want to type here revenue equals to, you can say that quantity multiplied by price. Okay, so this is the revenue because I have to give nothing to him because he has purchased the items which are less than 100 in quantity. So I have given him the 0 discount. I multiply the price with the quantity and store that value in the revenue. Now I type here else if, and in else if I'm going to apply a condition here. If quantity is greater than 100, greater than equal to 100, and quantity is you can say less than equals to 120, then I have to give him 10% discount. You can see here between 100 and 120, I have to give him 10% discount. So first of all, I calculate the discount rate here. So I type here discount rate equals to which is the basically 10%. So I type here 10 divided by 100. Okay. Now I have got the discount rate here. Now I calculate the revenue here. Revenue equals to quantity multiplied by price. Now this is the original value and I have to keep him the 10% discount. So I type here discount amount equals to revenue multiplied by discount rate. Okay, so now I got the discount amount also. So I type here revenue equals to revenue, or you can type like this, minus equals to the discount rate, like this. Okay, so now at the end, else if, and give the condition here, quantity is greater than 120, like this. Then I have to give him discount here, discount rate equals to, now this time it is 15%. So I type here 15 divided by 100, and revenue equals to quantity multiplied by price, like this. Okay, now discount amount here equals to revenue multiplied by discount rate, like this, and revenue minus equals to discount rate. Okay, and in the else block I type system.out.println, please enter the correct quantity. Okay, and at the end I'm going to print the final result. I type here system.out.println, and I type here revenue, and concatenate the revenue with that. Okay, so this is the revenue basically. Also I concatenate the dollar sign here, like this. Okay, so now I print the discount here. I type here system.out.println, and I type here discount and concatenate the discount amount here, like this, and concatenate the dollar here, dollar, and I also want to print the discount rate, so I type here this, and then concatenate the discount rate, and then concatenation and close the bracket. Before that I add percent here, like this. Okay, so now if I run this program, enter the price of a single unit. I enter here 10. Enter the quantity of the items that you want to purchase. I enter here 50. You can see revenue $500, discount 0.0%, and the 0.0% is the rate. Okay, So also I mention here the rate. I type here rate like this. Okay. Okay, so now if I run this program and enter here 10 and the quantity is 150. Okay, so there is some error in our logic. So okay, so I have to typecast it with the float here so that we get answer in our float, and also this one float. Okay, and second thing is we have to write here the discount amount. Sorry, we don't have to write here discount rate. We have to minus this discount amount, that which amount we want to deduct as a discount. So I type here amount, and also here I change the amount. Okay, so now if I run this program and enter here the price 10 and items 150, you can see that revenue $1275 and discount is $225. The discount is $225 and rate is 0.15%. Okay, so I multiply the discount rate with the 100 here, like 100. Okay, so now if I run this program and enter here some price like this and the items are 200, and then you can see that this is the revenue, this is the discount, and this is the rate 15%. Okay, before that, before go to typecast our answer with the float so that we get an answer in the float basically, and also we have write something wrong here. Anyhow, we got the right answer. I hope you understand that how conditional statement works and how we can solve some problem using the conditional statement. I hope you understand this code, that how this program is working. I just write the condition here that if quantity is less than 100, then simply multiply price with the quantity and store in the revenue, because we don't have give to any discount to the user. But if the quantity is greater than 100 and less than 120, then first of all calculate the discount rate. This is the 10%. So 100 divided by 10, and we get the answer. We store typecast that with the float, so get our answer in the, so we get the floating value or value in points, and then we revenue is the quantity multiplied by price. Then we have to find the discount amount, that how many dollars we want to give discount to the user. So I revenue multiplied by discount means the total value and multiply by discount rate, which is the 10%. So after multiplying that, we get the discount amount, and at the end we minus the discount amount from the original revenue, and we get our revenue that we have earned after giving the discount to the user. And same for this block, if the quantity is greater than 120, this time we have to give the 15% discount, so I divide 15 by 100 and we get the desired result. So I hope you understand that how this program is working here. So that's it for this video. I will see you in next video.